Would you rather on a Wednesday? And this has been a topic of conversation around these parts for a little while, so why not spark a little pre-holiday debate? Would you rather, Ryan, start an NBA franchise around Tyrese Haliburton or Ant Edwards? Would you
that's such a good question.
That's a great question.
May continue this to the next segment, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we may have to. We don't have enough time here to go through this.
I could be really quick, and then we could come back to it. I would actually go Haliburton. You look at age, you look at the fact that he's going to play the majority of the games, and I love, you know what, man, geez.
You're thinking about it, aren't you?
No, I just got in my own head, and I was thinking Anthony Davis for some reason. Ant Edwards?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to have to think about this during the break now. I'm going to go Ant Edwards because I think he's like Michael Jordan light.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you positive? Because you can wait. You can stall this out.
Yeah.
We can think for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and I'm going to tell the rundown to kick rocks.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will think about it here for a second. I'm going to stick with I'd go Ant.
I'm giving you an out.
I'm going to go Ant.
Okay.
I need a guy that could take over a game in the fourth quarter. I know he can do that.
Well. So Scott brought up a question at the end of last segment that made you think, and I didn't even get a chance to say anything because he had you twisted in a pretzel, all wrapped around. Would you rather start, because it's a Would You Rather Wednesday, would you rather start a franchise with Tyrese Haliburton, who is having an all-NBA season, or Anthony Edwards? Have you made a final decision yet?
I think I'm going to go with Anthony Edwards, but man, it's so tough. It really is, because Haliburton gives you a little bit of everything, right? He could give you the rebounding. He could score the basketball. He does everything so efficiently, and he doesn't turn the basketball over. I mean, the assist-to-turnover ratio is crazy. He is a guy that could get you buckets in the fourth quarter. But I don't know, like, Anthony Edwards is just, he's, like, built different, man. There's, like, since he came into this league, I didn't really know what he was going to be. Like, even his rookie year, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. He reminds me of like Kobe, Michael Jordan, the way that he could take over a game, and just he's like a stone cold killer out there. But it's so tough. I'll go Ant, but it's so tough. You're gonna go opposite of me?
I have been on record as a huge Anthony Edwards fan. You're right. Dude's a killer. You get the ball in his hands in a game, he can take over. That's somebody that you need in the playoffs. But I would take Tyrese Haliburton. And this is the first year that I would have ever truly say that. Tyrese Haliburton has elevated his game to a whole new level. Almost 25 points a game, but the big thing for me is the 12 assists a game. He's going out and is taking over games late. He's hitting a ton of threes. He's shooting almost 50% from three this month alone. He's taking over 8 threes a game while still shooting 50%. So you're getting the volume there. You're also getting close to 4 rebounds a game from him, which is right around where Anthony Edwards is in that area too. So in the past, yes, I would have said, listen, if you're going to build a franchise, you got to have somebody. You put the ball in their hands in a late playoff game. It's close. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes left. You put it in Anthony Edwards' hands. But now we're seeing Tyrese Haliburton can do the same thing, but he's even more of a threat as a facilitator. I love, because we don't have many of them in the NBA today, I love the natural, traditional point guard that goes out. Speaking of that, Haliburton has 18 and 13 already right now for the Pacers again. After last night, in a 157-152 win over the Hawks, he had 37 points, 16 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals. So this is somebody that just does everything out there. His game's just not as pretty as Anthony Edwards, right? Anthony Edwards will dunk. I mean, he'll dunk on anybody. Halliburton's got kind of an awkward-looking jump shot, but it doesn't matter. And he's, again, you mentioned the turnovers. His assist-to-turnover ratio right now, just this month alone, because really that's like the condensed sample size. He's averaging less than 3 turnovers a game at almost 12 assists a game. He does literally everything for that Pacers team, and I want a guy that I know that can set up the offense and really not Stephon Marbury or Russell Westbrook type assists where really it's inefficient and it's like, oops, I accidentally got into a couple of assists. You make a great play, but sometimes you come down the court and you're just looking to dribble the air out of the ball, and it's a bunch of ISO too, where it's go to the rim as fast as you can and draw a foul or, just blow a layup. He's somebody that has just, his game is so under control and he gets everybody involved and is a scoring threat. Give me Tyrese Haliburton, man. I love this kid. Starting a franchise around him, you get literally everything. You get a couple of shooters around him to spread the floor more. He's, but again, either one of them, here's the thing. If I'm starting a franchise today,
good.
I wouldn't complain. Wouldn't complain with either one of them, so.
I would like the Dolphins if I haven't used them. No chance that the Jets win that game. I don't ever say no chance in the National Football League. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I made the case for Tommy DeVito to beat the Commanders. Tim Boyle's a very bad quarterback. Like, look at his college numbers.
One touchdown and 13 interceptions. Why
he
is this
doesn't
guy
protect
in the NFL?
football.
Why is he in the NFL?
And now he's going against the Dolphins, and to compete with the Dolphins, you have to hang points. You know what I mean? Like, you can't beat the Dolphins unless you get in the end zone at least 3 times. You got to score at least 21 points. And I can't make the case for the Jets to do that. So I would look at the Thursday, Friday, Thanksgiving, Black Friday special for the favorites for it. Because, man, Sunday gets tricky.
Yeah, it does.
It's all picks. It's Atlanta, New Orleans is a pick. Steelers, Bengals is pretty much a pick. Do you really trust the Titans or the Panthers? I don't.
No.
I do really like the Colts. Like, if I wanted to get tricky, if I wanted to get cute, I would go with the Colts. I bet the Colts on the money line. They're out to being 2.5-point favorites against Tampa. I think they win that game outright. I think two teams, I mean, obviously they're favored. I think those are two teams that are heading in different directions right now.
God, Patriots-Giants is going to be just so awful.
I think the Giants cover again.
I think they do too, honestly. Patriots, that's a broken franchise right now. That's a whole organization that just looks sad. Yeah, I mean,
I will never bet the Patriots ever again this year.
Why would you?
It's not even like similar. It's much different than even betting the Wizards. Because at least when I'm betting the Wizards, I'm looking for like key numbers. Now with the Patriots, even if I have a key number, even if we're in range of covering, Mac Jones is going to step out of bounds in the back of the end zone and pick up a safety. He's going to throw a brutal pick six, or Bailey Zappi's going to come in. The Patriots are bad, man. Like, really bad. And you look at the drafts the last couple years, you look at the wide receivers that they've even picked up in free agency, and, I mean, Juju has done nothing. Juju really got the bag, and he was like, hey, I got my ring last year.
I just saw something. I knew I would have saw it. There is about to be oh, man.
Look at Jalen Suggs finally coming alive. I haven't seen him this pumped since.
So I saw it in the corner. Jalen Suggs... Nikola Jokic kind of fell on Jalen Suggs after a basket. Suggs got up and tried to run up the court, and Jokic clotheslined him. It happened just in the corner of the camera before they panned back up the court when everybody was running. Suggs got up and went after. Watch the replay real quick. I mean, so go down, and you got Jokic. I mean, he just fell on Suggs. Suggs gets up, and then Jokic clotheslined him and swung at him. I mean, he might get thrown out for that. Jokic
could be a suspension. Draymond gets arrested for that. Draymond's in jail.